What's wrong?
Nothing. We should be good. I'm DJ Rome.
I'm Old Man Pops.
He's back from Florida, living his best life again.
I'm trying like hell. And I tell you, it made it a little easy this week. I'm not complaining.
I'm so sick of you.
Yeah.
First of all, can we just comment on the skin tone difference here?
What's the matter?
Look at this. You can see his ass has been in Florida sun, right?
Doesn't show up on TV.
What? I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Whatever. It even whitened my hair.
Well, no problem there.
Yeah. Yours got brown. Son, come on. Keep going. Let's go.
He's trying to hurt me.
I'm not trying to hurt you. It's just the way you take it. Anyway. Glass half full, glass half empty. Your glass is just muddy.
This is broke. It's the stupid.
Yeah, it's
it
your
runs
year.
out.
What the fuck? It's not my year. That's for damn sure.
What's up, babe? What's up, Danielle? What's up, Nick? All right, so we're gonna have a couple conversations today.
Okay.
One, I want to hear how Florida went. So let's talk about that. We're gonna discuss probably one of my biggest career accomplishments.
Yes, that was big. And I wasn't here to see it.
No, you weren't. You would have been allowed inside anyway.
I do expect my 20%.
You can suck my ass.
Come on, that was a contract.
What contract?
It's the one we did on here. The poor man's
right?
Yeah.
You learn too much from your son.
Okay?
Okay?
Yeah, well, if it works, it works.
Yeah, I guess. Well, if that's the case, I'm still waiting on my 20%.
Hey, I'd rather owe it to you than
cheat
you out of it.
That way, I'm never truly poor if you owe me money.
No, it's all on paper anyway.
Yeah, we'll use that bullshit excuse.
My paper might be toilet paper. I don't know.
It might be. Well, so we'll discuss that. We'll discuss just
what we got coming up this week
and some life shit that's just happening.
Yeah,
because why not? We like to get personal here.
And you know how it is. We're always going to discuss certain things. We never do anyway because shit comes up. Memories. Sometimes.
Every time.
I made some this week. I'll say that.
What was his name?
We actually filled our family out for a minute. That'll come up in the Florida shit.
Okay, all right.
That'll come up.
Well, let's start with the Florida shit then. Let's start off rubbing it into everyone that was here.
Yeah, but you're supposed to start with current events. Current events are things we have to do and get them over because it's not much. We don't have shit to do.
You ain't got shit to do.
Look.
You ain't got shit. Who don't have shit to do?
Must be me because you called me how many times? 6:30 in the fucking morning.
Listen.
What?
That was one fucking time and it was this morning.
No, it ain't just one time.
But are you awake? Am I bothering you in some way?
Oh, I might be awake, yeah.
Right, you ain't doing a goddamn thing but sitting there.
Might be awake at 4, you don't know.
Right, sitting there watching your normal bullshit you watch it at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So if anything, I just broke it up. I broke up the monotony of your life. So you're welcome.
The day I just got home. I didn't have any coffee.
Sounds like you're crying.
Sucks. Yeah, that's as close as you're going to get to crying with me.
All right. You got solid there, right?
Yeah.
Witnesses.
We'll get you to start yawning soon.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming.
I know it is. You already started.
I know. Look, you said it. That's me. That's me tired of his bullshit.
No, but not last week. Last week, when I'm on a remote, you do not yawn at all.
That's because your face bores me.
That's not.
Feelings twice. How you like that? I'm off to
I'm getting old, man. I take that shit real personal.
Wow. Anyway, so current events. Let's see.
Yeah.
So
it's over already.
So Friday we'll be at Jimmy's.
Yeah.
I got a nice birthday party there that I'm looking forward to.
What time to start?
When it starts. I'll let you know that it's not Friday yet.
I'm just wondering how to plan my day. That's all.
You don't have shit else happening, Pop. It ain't like you got a bunch of shit going on.
You act like I don't have anything to do.
It starts at 7. 7 o'clock. 7 to 11.
Okay.
It's a birthday party. Martina, what's up?
Happy birthday.
So that's happening. And my phone has been going ape shit with everybody planning their summer parties. And reunions and birthday parties and all that stuff. So that's nice. I appreciate that. Sound vision.
Yeah, it's good.
It is. It's good. It's because I like summer money. Summer money is good. There's those days that I'm like, not feeling too good. I can't come into work and go make $800.
You got lucky, man. That was nice.
Is it luck?
No.
Okay. So are we start with that, or we start with yours?
Oh, I don't care. I don't care. So that's our busy week. Saturday's canceled.
Saturday's canceled.
Okay.
I couldn't get the funds up, I guess. Well, let me tell you about Saturday. Last Saturday.
What was that?
God damn it.
What was Saturday? I wasn't here.
So, Mike, Big Mike.
Oh, the Saturday.
Yep. It's kind of an important day in my life, Pop.
Yeah,
I'm glad you forgot it. I'm really glad you forgot it. It was a really important day in my life.
No, I got that text.
No, it's fine. It's just cool. Whatever.
And this is history. This has got a lot of history to it.
It does.
Yeah.
So,
and we talk about this once in a while.
In 10th grade, I made Baltimore County all-state choir. I know if you hear me sing now, you would never guess. But, by myself, I sound like complete ass. But as a group, I blend pretty damn well. I harmonize perfectly.
If you stay low.
As I stay low.
No, they mean quiet low.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn. Right. No. I had to sing by myself for audition, and I stayed low as shit.
Yeah.
Super, super low.
Yeah, I just had the Johnny here.
Hey, Johnny Cash, baby.
Yes. Bring a fire.
Yep. So, Mike hit me up on Tuesday, I think.
And that was nice.
Yeah, he's part of Local 19, which is sound, lighting, production for shows, and they do a lot of stuff at the convention center, the Meyerhoff, Lyric Opera House,
concerts, everything.
Yeah. And he was like, "Are you ready for your first big one?" I was like, "I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought it was Mike." He said, "Are you ready for your first big one? I need audio guy." I thought it was Mike from Jimmy's, Big Mike.
Yeah.
And I said back, I said, "Big Mike?" Because I didn't have his number. He said, "Yeah." So I still thought it was fucking Big Mike from Jimmy's. I was like, "All right, what do you need?" And luckily, he called me, and he was like, "I need a guy to run a soundboard at the Meyerhoff Symphony Orchestra."
Go figure.
I was like, "Huh. Okay." I never ran a board that big, that much detail. There's a new what do you call it, composers? Yeah. New composer for the opera orchestra, and it's a big deal because it's the first female they've ever had that's a resident there. Traveled all over the world. Of course, until I got down there, I didn't know any of this. So it was actually a couple different sound gigs that same day. One was like a Q&A that they had. It was they had a bunch of chairs. They had a panel, one with a bunch of chairs, 15 mics, all that stuff, and they were talking to people, kind of raising money for what they do for community outreach, which was nice. Different backgrounds of community outreach all came together for a panel, which was pretty nice. And then the big show was they did Mozart No. 9, which is a first of all, I didn't realize that it was so long. That's one, and so many things and details and intricate.
That's Beethoven.
No, Mozart.
Mozart is different. Okay.
So,
there goes my history.
Yeah, you were around then, so you should know.
Yeah, but you forget there was a lot of drinking involved.
Not during Prohibition, it wasn't, motherfucker.
Yes, it was. Just where you went. I remember that. Okay, go ahead.
But it was the crazy part is when I made the all county choir, that's where we sang it.
Yeah.
And of course, all I got to see was the stage and seating, because that's where we faced. Being backstage though, that was a whole different world.
Yeah.
They had every piece of everything you could ever think of, and I had to ask the guy that he's the vice president of Local 19, who kind of ran the show. I had to ask him like what certain things were. because there was like these big cases. They were taller than me, looked like they made out of like steel, but they were cases and they were sitting upright, but they had wheels and all kind of shit. They were basses.
No
They
shit.
were big boys, and he's like, they cost about $3 million a piece.
Ooh.
I'm like, okay, I will not be walking past any of those, arm lengths, because I'm not knocking none of that shit down. They said they do shows other places. They have to actually contract a refrigerated truck to move everything, because some of these violins and all that shit are from the 1800s.
Really?
Like the wood is like very delicate, and they cannot be out like in the too much of the heat or too much in the cold.
Humidity and stuff.
They cannot. They will like almost like fall apart. But the most amazing thing on top of running the board, and I did good. They said I did great. Which was a relief, because of course I was nervous. It was my first like really big.
I mean, did you feel confident doing it?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I was so nervous, and I told them afterwards I was nervous as hell. Afterwards.
Yeah, but that's a good thing.
But they
sometimes
said,
it steps you up.
Yeah, they were like, if you weren't nervous, that would be a problem. If you came in here overconfident, that'd be a problem. But it was great. The show went great, but it was beautiful. They had a lot of different breaks and intricate parts. There was no intermission, so it was straight through, which is, that was probably 2 hours straight of music, which of course I love, right?
Yeah.
But the beauty of it was watching all the violins, same time. Bow went up. It was just, timing was everything. Everything hit perfect. Cellos, the basses, everything was just crisp. There, you couldn't find or hear one thing off. And I had all the audio running through my headphones. Like, you couldn't hear nothing off. They were so crisp, which is why they make so much goddamn money doing it. But that was an amazing experience. I actually talked to Cecil today about some things. And I think I told Mike, I texted Mike while I was there. I was like, dude, thank you. Like, this is where I should be. I should be working with music because that's my passion.
It is. It's always been. Just not that easy to get that kind of job.
It's really not.
To be able to be sustainable.
Yeah. But I think this is the first time, and I mean this, in my life, that knowing someone paid off.
Yeah.
I always hear the statement all the time. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that was definitely this type of situation, because Mike is pretty high up in local 19. His pool is ridiculous, and they were even like, "Oh, so you know Mike?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, you started off in a good foot. Like, you started off high. Like, if you can do this, there's no job that we can ever give you that you can't do." Like, I started at the Super Bowl and worked my way back. Like, that's what they're telling me. Like,
Nothing's wrong with that
at all.
if you can handle it.
And I did.
Which and I talked to him when he picked me up from the airport.
Oh, he's the one who picked you up?
I think.
God damn.
We had a problem with that. What?
Okay. Well, regardless.
Yeah. But I did talk to him.
They reported back that it was good.
Yeah. No, that's what he said.
That I handled everything the way I was supposed to handle.
He probably wouldn't have lied to me.
No, and I even tried to get Cecil to text him and tell him that I did a horrible job. Cecil was like, "No, I sure as hell won't." He goes, "I won't lie about it. You did great."
But you skipped over something.
Okay.
About when you were young and you were there.
Yeah, I sang there. I said that.
Yeah, but as far as usually when you sing at a place like that, you have a lot of people show up.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the way my life went as a juvenile, that was a really proud moment for me.
Yeah.
Thus far in my life, and I sang my ass off, and not a single fucking person showed up for me.
Yeah, that was tough.
It sucked.
We talked about shit like that all the time.
Everybody had their family, their friends, their cousins flew in from here and there to see this at this big show. And I didn't have that.
Yeah, maybe that's why you got this chip on your shoulder all these years.
Because I can say that as far as music comes, and I didn't have help.
And then what happened to this show?
What do you mean?
You do this big show again?
Yeah.
Same place.
Yeah. I mean, that was.
And then who doesn't show up?
You.
I'm out of town. See the same thing over and over. I just wanted to get to it. That's all.
What's up, Tiffany? No, but
Just,
no, like it was
must be you. It's common denominator. I'm just.
I mean, it might be.
No.
But it was surreal being back there
It's funny when you get another chance at something, isn't it?
at something different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same location.
But it just goes to
something
show
different.
you the old saying about it: if you do something you love to do for a job,
You're not working.
you never go to work.
And don't get me wrong, dude. I was stressing because I didn't. This lady, the composer, she's a very important. Like when I tell you that
I got a friend that's
they
a big
walked
composer.
they walked in and everybody locked up.
Yeah.
Hi, Princess. Everybody locked up and was like on their best shit. They had all of John Hopkins there, like the big wigs of John Hopkins.
Yeah.
Big Mercy, like
Look at the place.
exactly.
You know.
I never would have thought that.
They got season tickets, but look at the season ticket holders.
Exactly.
You know.
And that was the biggest thing.
World.
I never thought I'd say I would want to go see, an orchestra.
No, you want to be part of it.
But after that, I went home and told Nicole. I said, they tell a story through instruments, and you can feel the story. On top of that, you can see, like obviously you can't see the baritones and all the stuff in the back, but you can see all the strings. And you can see their passion in what they're doing, like their facial features, their movements. I mean, it's just so much. Like they're really telling a story with their instruments, and you can feel that. If you are in tune with music, the way I am, you can feel that story that they're trying to tell you. You can be receptive to it, and it was absolutely fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd say
you
that.
Must be getting a little old.
I might be, but
it's good though, right?
I told Nicole, I said I would love to take you there. 100%. I would love for me and Nicole to go out on a date night and we go see the orchestra.
What are you gonna wear?
A fucking suit.
From what year?
Oh, Peaky Blinders, baby.
Are we gonna go back? I'm just trying to get baby. Back. It's gonna be in September, October, right?
It might be.
Yeah.
That might be one of our stops.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think it was just amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm very humbled for that opportunity. And after talking to Cecil today, that's not my last one.
I don't think so.
So, in fact, I had to fill out paperwork, so they could pay me and stuff. And technically, I'm employed by Local 19 right now.
And like I talked to him about this. I mean, it's kind of like people that work down at port, and how they get in is they start that first day. And that's their day of seniority. Yeah. And I don't care. You don't have to work 40 hours every week because they might not have 40 hours every week. So but it's the same kind of deal with this. Well, so you got that day. Now you got a starting date. Now you just got to try to pick up and.
Well, so apparently the Local 19, you have like different stages, right?
Okay.
And according to Cecil, who's, like I said, the vice president, he said, because I jumped right into this, I just surpassed you what has been there for years. He goes, not because of Mike. He goes, but the fact that you came here and did this successfully, I just went up to like an A3 or some shit like that, whatever the hell it is.
The way they grade you?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's like, and the fact that you already have an ear for music, you already have a passion for music, and you're already here doing it, he goes, you just surpassed you what has been here for years. That has never done this. And that's what I told him. I said, you realize this is my first time, right? He said, I'm sorry? He's like, don't tell nobody else that. No, I'm sorry. That's what I said before.
It seems like what we went through.
What's up, Tyler?
In the beginning of this year with you, with this other job. Getting in there and they say you weren't supposed to be there. It doesn't matter. It's I keep telling you, it's your year. It's going to be your year.
And the crazy part is, I'm starting to believe you. I mean,
half
Pop,
of it's having that mental outlook that.
Pop, I am starting to believe you when you say it. Because this year just feels different.
Yeah.
And I've said that to you. I've said that to Nicole.
We've been talking about this for months.
Something about this year just feels different. Like things are going to be.
Weigh this out from 6 months ago. Man, we were both in some screwed up places.
6 months ago, I was in depression.
Yeah. That's why you hung around. It couldn't rub
off. Birds of a feather, baby.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather flock together.
That's the way it works.
But now my it's like my life is
That's where this shit was born.
Right.
You know?
Now I feel like my life is taking a turn, and you know, knock on fucking wood. I know that's wood. You built it.
Yeah. Built everything.
I know. But my life is taking a turn for the positive.
Yeah.
And which is, it's nice because like I beat myself up 100 times about Alabama.
You owe it. It's funny. I've been with you all this time. Mm-hmm. It's funny that I was with my brother last week, and then with him earlier this year when I was down there. And you two are the same and very successful in ways, but it's not enough. It's never enough.
It's never going to be enough.
You piss vinegar and it's fine, but it's never enough. You work for a company, you want to be at the top. You don't want to just stay at a...
No, because I believe, I truly believe that just because you're comfortable somewhere doesn't make you comfortable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just because it pays well, everything's running smooth, that within myself, I don't feel as though I'm doing enough. Okay.
I've seen it enough in my life.
I've whipped that ass. I'll do the next one.
But I've seen enough in my life. You know, the first job I got, 20 years old. Mm-hmm. You know, working at the beer company. I thought it's 20. You think you're in heaven. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like working at a chocolate factory or something. But you think but you think this is where you're going to retire to right from the beginning. You think you're just going to work week in and week out. You think you're going to do decent. Things change. Man, mine changed within 2 weeks of Christmas, 84. I'll never forget that. I thought, man, where the hell am I at? They're telling me in 2 weeks I ain't got a job. We're closing the company up. It ain't something you did. Right. It's just something they're stealing money. That's what they bought the company for, and this is what they wanted to do, and you're just
a peon.
Yeah. And then where do you go? And then I mean, at that time, that's when I opened a gym with help from my wife, my parents, and I had all the equipment. We were still up on Baltimore Street in that house with all that shit we had up there. Luckily, I had it, and that was my dream. Mm-hmm. Yours is music. Mine was being in the gym. Mm-hmm. And got to live it out for a couple years. Sorry I didn't stay.
Right.
And I always tell everybody the same thing. Don't tell me I wish I would have, because I keep going back and say I wish I would have stayed in it. I would have been way ahead of the curve what they're doing now.
I mean,
but I didn't. I went out and got a full-time job.
Listen,
driving the car carrier, you know.
You can ask Nicole. I said I don't think I can do this.
Yeah.
With Saturday, I don't think I can do this, and I don't.
Beforehand.
Yeah. I do not want to let somebody down.
But you still went and did it.
Well, you got to think, because I would have been letting Mike down, because Mike put his word out there for me, right? I don't like letting people down. The fact that he reached out to me and believed that I could do it was dope as shit. I think that's dope as shit, and I'm appreciative of that. But I told her, I said,
maybe you showed him a couple things at the party.
I said, maybe. I doubt it. There wasn't much.
Yeah, but there was still something. You know what I mean? Because
something drew it.
Yeah.
But I told her, I said, I think I'm gonna tell Mike I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, hey, it's music. You know what the hell you're doing with music. There's. She goes,
what's music always do? Put a smile on your face.
That's it. Well, I was smiling the whole fucking time there.
Couldn't tell.
No, couldn't tell at all, right?
Had that big old mask on. Yeah. That's one of the places you still got to have it.
Yeah.
It's funny, the mask with the headphones.
You know why?
Why?
There's a lot of people with money there.
Yeah, I guess.
that's
they all having one?
No.
Just the people working.
I'd say probably 60% had masks on still.
Yeah.
Even like the viewers, if you patrons.
Yeah.
But no, I'm and I told Nicole, I said, if I can figure this out and I can get steady, then this might be my route. And I just got word that the head sound guy head audio guy for the Lyric Opera House is leaving.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much the Lyric and the Hippodrome and how much they do. Like they do shows almost every night.
He said the Hippodrome just hired a guy.
Yeah.
Just in the last week or two.
From Local 19.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's a small world because you got connections in there.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's one of those things where this could be, but that's the thing though. I told Cecil, I don't want to just learn audio. Because my brain, you just said it. I want to learn audio. I want to learn the lighting. I want to learn this. I want to learn all the production sides of it, so I can work my way up to the fucking top.
Yeah, and that's the way you always are.
And that's just how it is for me.
Yeah.
When I feel like when you're stagnant, and that's the word I was looking for earlier that I was trying to use. When you're stagnant, that's when you just fucking die off. Yeah. Like you get used to a routine, and then you become complacent, and that's the number one killer of most managers or supervisors or whatever.
And it's funny because people don't realize if you have a job in that kind of field, mm-hmm. they don't always understand what's entailed in it. How deep you can get, how qualified you have to be. It's funny. I've been talking to on Facebook a friend of mine that I grew up with probably for the last 3-4 months and didn't know he's a big ass conductor.
Really?
He's showing stuff now from all the shows he did in China. And if I show it to you, you'll probably know the guy he does it with.
Okay.
And some of the musical people that pictures with them, as far as birthdays and stuff mm-hmm. like that. He must know everybody. He lives in California. He lives the dream.
Okay.
But he's just gotten, I guess, retired, got a little health problems or whatever. But never knew he ever got into that kind.
Well, this lady, the new conductor down there, she's done shows like all over the world.
Yeah.
Like brought she mentioned Africa. She's done stuff in Africa. Got from local there. From musicians from Africa in orchestra. Spain, South America, all over North America, Canada, all through Europe. Like she's done a lot of big shit to the point where this was
not a crowd to get involved with.
No, like she walked in, like to go up on her little podium thing and got a standing ovation.
Really?
That was her first freaking show there.
But they know her back. They know her
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where if you follow classical music like that, then you would know her. And dude, they did. They gave her a standing ovation before she even started. I mean, that's some talented shit. Hey, Ma, that's some talented shit.
Yeah.
To just get that kind of love before you even once. That's amazing.
Yeah, I never thought they did that much.
Who?
The conductors and all.
Well,
but they're the whole life.
Listen, when I sang in the choir, I had to ask what the hell he was doing when he's like this, right? Yeah. But it really is keeping a rhythm.
And with everybody.
Right.
And everybody might have different ones.
So
you don't realize...
Like when she pushes up, she wants more. It's more sound. Like, intense.
Yeah.
Or low. Or over here, she's making sure that they're on cue, and back over here.
So what's like musical braille?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a visionary thing for them to see and keep them all on pace. They
have to. It's like they're running a big soundboard. They have to listen and hear everything mm-hmm. and make sure it's perfect.
Yeah, because they don't. It's not like bands where they have monitors. Like they don't have none of that. The only thing they hear is the next person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to if you got
because it's so many.
Yeah, if you got a violin right here, you're going to hear this violin, that violin, that violin. You're not going to hear the trumpets over there because it's so close to your ear.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's keeping the pace, keeping the pace, keeping the pace, keeping the pace, and that's what the hell it is, and that's why they get fucking paid so much goddamn money.
Wow.
Because not to mention they've been she's been working with these people to get this show ready. You know what I mean? Probably for at least a year to get every intricate part, to get them all in unison.
It probably going through the right people.
100%.
Might be.
And let me tell you something. So I learned something. I've heard the phrase before about first chair.
Yeah.
It's usually a violinist. You could see the connection that the composer and the first chair have. Every time that they walked, she would walk out or whatever, she'd always touch the shoulder of the first chair. Like, they have a great connection, but they have to. Because that first chair, she earned that freaking chair. And I guarantee that first chair makes more than every other person that's playing music. Because that is her right hand. I mean, what's up, Mandy? I mean, it's amazing. And
You're still glowing over the shit.
I am, dude, because that was one of those bucket lists.
I hope you got some good pictures.
I got a couple.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to post too many because you're not supposed to take pictures in there.
Okay. Yeah, but for you.
I got a couple for me.
Yeah.
I showed Nicole a couple. I just sent you a couple. I didn't want to post them on social media or like that, just because they don't want you taking videos or pictures or anything like that of the inside. So I did it for me.
Yeah.
Just as my own. It might
come a day you're going to think about where you want to go, and you're going to look at that picture and say, "Hey, I know where I want to go because that's where I've always went."
Well, what's funny, right? Because you saw the headset. I had the comms on, and first of all, the guys that
no hat,
running everything, no hat, of course, right? Professional, baby, professional. I still had all this in. It is what it is.
Couldn't see it with the mask.
Exactly. Not that I knew I had to wear a mask. I was like, this is me. Accept me for who I am. But I don't know. I think
it's a life goal for you.
I think it did go well. And even the lady, the big lady that kind of runs everything, she goes, "I'm not gonna lie to you, we were all nervous."
Yeah.
But even on comedy, the guys were funny as
well, especially if they got, I guess, the same person most of the time.
Well, it is usually the same person.
Yeah.
But he had to be off for whatever reason. That's why they had me there.
Yeah, no, he told me there was 3 different things going on at the same time too. Yeah, that kind of fell into it.
Yeah, they had the convention center.
Yeah,
big thing, the convention center, and the lyric. I mean, they had a lot of.
I bet you didn't do that there.
I sure as hell didn't. I was so smiley.
Yeah.
I couldn't have been yawning if I wanted to.
I wasn't there.
On the way home though.
It's all right.
It was a little bit of a long
all
day.
All day, next day. Who cares?
All day.
Yeah.
I got home. I called my wife. I went away. I got in the truck. Called my wife. I'm like, "Babe, I did it." I was fucking. I walked in the house. I was like, I don't think I've ever been more proud of myself than I was at that moment. And I feel that I've done some decent things.
Pretty proud that first time you were there,
right?
When nobody saw you.
Rock that shit. Rock that shit.
It's funny, ain't it?
But yeah, the guys in the comms were funny as shit because they're used to their own pander and bullshit with each other, and I'm over here just like focus. But and I got myself comfortable, right? So one of the guys were like, "Yeah, so and so's up here with their shoes off." He goes, "You know what? That sounds like a good idea." Yeah, they're in a booth. Right? They're not outside in the public like me, right? They're up in a booth somewhere enjoying their life with the AC on. And I was like, somebody said something.
Now, were you behind the people so you can hear what they hear?
Yeah, I had to hear what was coming directly.
Everything,
coming directly from the stage.
Actual sound.
And one other person in the con was like, hopefully it doesn't stink in there now, right? So I took the shoes off. Like, no, it's fine in here. I hit the com button. I was like, yep, it's coming into the house. They're like, oh, God. But it was, I got comfortable enough to kind of joke back. So that was good.
It sounded like
I enjoyed it, and I'm excited for my next time.
Yeah, I like to still see the way you smile about it. It's good. It's a good thing.
But like I said,
big accomplishment.
Well, they offer the classes now that I'm part of Local 19.
Wow.
They offer classes for free that you just go, you sign up for, and you just go, and they teach you this, and that, and from fucking master sound people. The one that I'm going to in, I think it's June, He runs huge shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, he is like world renowned for sound, which is incredible. That I'm going to be able to learn from the pros, realistically. But like I said, I told him that I wanted to do, not just audio. I want to get audio, and I also want to learn stage lighting, because what they need somebody to fill in there, they always have me as an option. Makes myself more valuable, right?
Just add to your credentials and just...
That's it. It's gonna look really, really good on my resume. It says, I can do this, and this. It's a union, so of course they get their percentage of each event. I think it's like 4%.
Oh, really?
Which isn't bad, especially when they're the ones getting me the work.
So they don't get a monthly due?
Nope.
They just get it all per event. That way, if you're not working all the time, I guess it's a little easier.
Right, it's not hurting you.
Makes a little bit of sense.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
And like I said,
you got it when they need it.
Right. So they are. I mean, they're the one booking you. So they're finding the work. So it's not like I'm, doing everything like I do with you, and still I give you 20%.
Yeah.
I do everything, and still gotta fucking pay you for listening to a speaker.
Breaking a wire, whatever.
Yeah, I sure came out of your pay. Some kind of good boss I am, okay?
Sure did somehow.
Yeah, I didn't give you 20% after that.
Yeah.
That's the last time you got 20%. I was like, this motherfucker broke my shit. But all right, talk to me. Florida. You played a lot of pickleball.
Wow, now I feel like I'm a real asshole. I just go away and have fun. No, look. Got down here. First day. Go out in the morning, and where he lives, if anybody knows, yeah. If anybody knows what Amelia Island is, Amelia Island's, it's up north in Florida, but like the concourse was just there in between the two trips that I made, because they were setting up for all the cars, and the concourse is like your Pebble Beach on the East Coast. This shit is big, high dollar. I'm not comfortable in these places. He's always wanting to take me to the hill.
Just 1 second. Daddy Sloth, I think it's 3, maybe. I appreciate that. I sincerely appreciate that, and thanks for watching. Go ahead.
I didn't catch that.
He said, much respect, keep up the great work, great combos, and the grind. First time watching.
Cool. Nice. I'd get other people, and that's another story down there. But, he took me to the Omni the first day, got me into pickleball. Did a nice little class. Then we went right down. The Amelia Island has, and it's so big down there that we went down and played. The second day we played, at like 10 o'clock in the morning, there's 100 people playing on 6 courts. Over 100 people.
Jesus Lord.
Yeah. This is huge. And you still get to play, because it'll be 4 playing, 2-on-2. They'll come off, and you'll get 3 or 4 of them come off right away. And
what ages are we talking? Are they all kind of older?
Mostly.
And that's why you all get to play, because you got to get tired easy.
I'd say 50s and up.
Because you all get tired easy.
Mostly. The one guy I was playing with was an orthodontist who was 80 with a defibrillator. Pacemaker.
Nice.
And his doctor tells him, and he's a doctor, eye doctor, but they don't want to stop. My kind of crowd. They were all nice as can be.
Why do you think everybody retires in Florida, Pop?
Because they can keep doing this shit.
Right.
Every day. This is April and February I was down there, they're doing it.
Right.
It doesn't stop. And you go play for a couple hours. Then you go to downtown Amelia Island. It's really cool. Old, small streets, but it's like history.
Okay.
The oldest courthouse that's still active.
Okay.
It's a lot of the places you can go get a sandwich for lunch. A few of them live right there in that town, and you just have to walk around or get your bike to ride around. It's so...
See, I love that. I love that. Pop.
Oh,
I would love to live in a small town like that.
This is so cool. And so we would do the pickleball in the morning. First thing I do in the morning, get in the jacuzzi, because I'm from the day before.
You know,
and I'm getting warmed up. I get in there. We play like 4 or 5 hours. Play for a while.
Lord.
Then we go out and do things. Some days go to the beach. Down there's several beaches you can drive on.
Really?
You ain't doing it at Ocean City.
No.
You
don't want to anyway. There's probably swords and all kind of knives and shit in Ocean City.
But it's beautiful. I mean, you sit there, you pull right up to the waves. You just turn around, pull your stuff out, and then every night except for Saturday, we would go. He wants to take me to the Hilton out there. $50 a drink. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm sorry. I'm not the real upscale. Wants to take me for sushi and all this. That's his kind of lifestyle. You're not impressing me by taking me. Put it that way. Because I'm not comfortable there.
But see, I don't think Uncle Kev's wants to take you there to impress you.
He wants to show me what it's like. Right. I get it. But that doesn't do anything for me.
All right, well, tell him.
And I don't want to be ignorant when I tell him I don't want to go there.
Tell him to call me.
I'd rather go. Well, go. I'd rather go to the Cannery, and we have fun there.
Okay.
There's 3-4 of the girls that work there. Really nice. Every night, this place has got, when you go in, it's like a C-shaped bar.
Okay. And
all the way around it's like little sets of 4 to 6 people, couches, nice chair, everywhere. It's bottles. You talk about bottles of wine that are encased in glass that go from the floor up to an 18-foot ceiling. I'm talking expensive bottles. They got a little side thing of glass with the Cristal and all the other stuff. Yeah, but I mean it's the high dollar shit. Right. It's fancy, but it's not, because you come in there and enjoy yourself. There's a small Korean girl named Sam. If she's 5 foot tall, she's tall. Really nice, super active, and like I say, the whiskey and all your drinks. He would drink a gin. It would come in a metal oil can.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the kind of weird stuff they got. Real high dollar stuff and all too, because he ended up emptying that out. Naturally, I just take my Tito's and water, so it doesn't matter. But for her to get up top, she would need an extra 8 feet. But she's a college gymnast, and you just watch her, and she takes one leg and just jumps up, and she's up on top of his counter, about 6 foot up, getting the shit off the top.
Like Tigger.
Yeah, and then it's just crazy. But her, Sydney, another girl there, beautiful. They're all beautiful, but they're nice as can be. And every night you go there and enjoy yourself.
Did you see what just happened?
What?
So he couldn't remember what the hell happened Saturday with me, but remember these two broads' names?
I wasn't there.
From Florida. Okay.
And there's also Sarah from Salt Life. I got her picture on here.
All right.
But, and here's the thing.
Continue.
But here's the thing. Because we'd be sitting with people. I sat with a couple Thursday or Friday night. They had a house in Georgia. They have another house down there.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's got to be nice. I mean, to have 2 houses in that area was pretty good. But they were so nice to me, and she was talking. I gave her some of this stuff to load up on her phone, with Prime Time and Heart Attack and stuff like that. Nice. You get into talking sometimes and not do it. And I was trying to get her to load this on there. She could be watching because I gave her all the information. Her and her husband, great people. And it's so great. I'm talking to her. And her husband's taking my brother back, trying to buy him a hat and shit from the place that he goes to all the time. I mean, this is how nice they were.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I need something like you were saying, the QR code. I need something. There was at least a half dozen people I could have got to what I'm not smart enough to be able to tell them how to get on.
I got you.
I tried it on Facebook and it didn't work for me. That's not saying anything.
We will work something out where
we got to make it easy.
Pull your phone up and go scan that.
Yeah, I wrote it all down. Sarah at Salt Life. We went over there, and I got a picture, but it's terrible because I had played pickleball 4 hours. Then we went there for lunch. I'm a mess. 85-degree heat. Mm-hmm. I got shit everywhere, but yet she was so nice. She got me to write it down, tried to get it in her phone. Just, it's the people down there.
Next time, just add her, have her add me on Facebook.
Why would she add you?
So I can direct her properly.
She could add me, and then we'll see.
I'm just saying, if you want to get it done.
I ain't doing all the hard work. Man, I go down there, I'm digging in the trenches. I'm doing all the hard work down there. But every day, it just, I'm telling you what, I could do that forever.
It sounds nice.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was jealous, man. That's why I didn't talk too much. To be honest with you. I was like, no.
But you know, and after a week, I'm ready to come home.
Yeah, I told her,
I miss the grandkids,
I'm not gonna bother
else.
you. I mean, you were having a good time.
Oh,
you got your own personal chef.
Wednesday, the church. He took me to his church, and you talk about audio video equipment. I walked in. They got a little sound stage, I guess, probably 20 foot wide. You know, their desk they sit at that's got everything because it's at the end of the theater. Then they've got right next to it a couple cameras, all the lights and all for they do their remotes.
The simulcasting.
Yeah, because they do all this church stuff on computer and Facebook or wherever they end up doing it. Now, when you go up to the stage, I got access with him. We went behind the scenes and everywhere.
Nice.
It's pretty bad.
You didn't give me any pictures.
No, I couldn't. And look, just even like
shows how much he gives a shit about me. I mean, he's just gotten.
They're in my brain. They're in my brain.
That helps me.
They're memories. They're memories, man. You got to remember this.
Oh God.
But, you know, it's weird when you go in the back, up there by the stage, and they've got like 10 cordless mics. Each one has a 2 battery charger hooked up to it. They're all marked. You know what I mean? It's all just precisionally done. You walk on the stage, and they've got a big screen that comes down that's got to be 15 foot diagonal for them to see the words or them to be able to see what's being telecast. They can see where they're at. Then they've got 2 huge ones. The 20 foot I got outside is nothing compared to these things. And these are big ass projection screens, not the funny stuff, you know, like we got outside. These are the high dollar. You can see everything. They've got more money in the audio visual stuff. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, you got to think that streaming opens it up.
They make big money on that.
It opens up to the world.
Yeah.
They get world donations versus just passing a plate. Speaking of church.
Yeah. Where's this going?
So let's get deep for a second.
All right.
We've had this conversation before that I'm in search of something that I'm not sure what I'm searching for.
Yeah, we talked about it. Something's missing.
Something's missing.
What is it? And we're trying to figure it out.
So in my quest of trying to figure it out, I'm going to church on Sunday.
Where are you going?
Actually, my boss's church in Bel Air.
Yeah.
I told him, one of the biggest reasons I haven't really gone to church is because, number one, I can't go to a black church, man. They last too damn long. They do. Even when you think they're over, you got about 44 more songs and people to talk.
Yeah, this place, it was like 4 hours.
Well, this is an hour.
Yeah.
And you don't have to dress up. You can wear jeans.
Yeah, you don't have to dress up. They're not worried about that anymore.
And that's what's up, Raquel?
And the music. The music was great.
So Sunday, for Easter, we're going to church.
Good.
Maybe I walk in and feel something that I've been missing, or maybe not.
Yeah.
But I feel like, again, one of those things where I gotta take the chances where I feel like I'm gonna regret not taking them.
Yeah.
So
it's one of the reasons I went down there to see what I was raised in a Catholic church. It wasn't. This is more of a non-denominational.
Right. That's what this one is.
Yeah. So it's open to people. It's
right.
open to everybody. That's a good thing too. It doesn't just harp on everything. It's got the music.
Right.
They got food. They take care of it. They got places for the kids to play volleyball, basketball, everything around. And they had food trucks there that night.
Nice.
Which I never got anything, but they paid for the food trucks too.
So my big thing is like I told you that I pray.
Yeah.
I usually starts off with whoever's looking after me, because I haven't found out who that is. Of course, people have told me it's Jesus and it's God. It's looking after you and all that. But unfortunately, I'm one of the people is I have to be able to touch it. But I had a very in-depth conversation with my boss, and I told him all this. And he wasn't, and the biggest thing, he wasn't pushy about what he was saying. Like that's the other part. Like talking to like people that are so pushy about, their beliefs and all that. Like I can't stand that shit. Like let me see it for myself. So he was like, look, come to my church. I think you'll like it. Give it a chance. He's like, I'll tell you, and we had a serious conversation, and we both realized that our paths aren't so different. And it kind of took him to finally accept who he was praying to before kind of his life became whole. So maybe that will happen for me. Also, my kids have no relationship with God at all. So maybe I can introduce them to that. And
when I was a kid, I went to church 6 days a week.
I
was an altar boy. I can't say I was in there. I knew what the background was. I grew up with it. But the good thing was it taught me how to live life with that inside.
Right.
It's different than going your whole life without it and then trying to find it.
And that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Shit, I used to know Latin.
Well, I've only gone to church probably this many times.
Yeah.
And probably
I did that every week.
And probably that many times that I just put down were because I was in a wedding.
Or church might have been for a funeral. It's...
There it is.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I as far back as I can remember, I've never just gone to church to praise. And I feel like I'm in a point in my life where I need to do that.
Sure.
I have that.
And the good thing, you're ready for it. You're ready for it.
Because I'm looking for it.
When you're ready for it, you can bring
You're receptive.
It in. Yes, very much.
And as I'm talking about this, your granddaughter's watching.
I got a whole bunch of them. That's not saying.
You know which one. Lexi.
Oh, okay.
As we're talking about all this,
yeah.
the demon shows up.
Yeah.
Hi, demon.
There she is. Anybody knows her knows what we're talking about.
They know.
And she does.
But I feel like I'm... It's time.
But we take everybody for who they are.
Absolutely. You guys accepted me for me, and I was an asshole.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
So yeah, that's what's happening on Sunday.
That's a good thing.
And then we're leaving there, and then we're gonna go have Easter dinner at the parents'. I don't know what you're doing on Sunday.
I don't know.
Well, we never know.
Yeah.
But if you're interested, of course the invite's there for both activities.
I'm sure. Not like I didn't spend Christmas or anything down there.
No, you sure didn't.
No.
Christmas Eve, motherfucker.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Stayed late enough. It was Christmas.
Which here's the thing.
I got to see big stuff that night.
To the grown ups, Christmas Eve is the shit at the parents' house. Christmas, they fucking little fuckers can open up all their presents.
And
but
it was
Christmas
a hard
Eve
year
is the shit.
But it was a hard year for that kind of stuff for me.
Yeah.
I have too many firsts this
Told you, I knew something was up when you walked into the fucking door. I was like, hold on a minute.
No, you knew. You really knew when everybody got their phones out.
Oh yeah, that was it. I was like, oh shit, Pop's here. That's awesome. They popping it up.
Especially when I got my phone out with the camera on. Something's wrong.
I was like,
yeah.
Fuck y'all doing?
It was a good time.
Dude, it was,
hey, Nicole, thank. I mean, she gets me involved in. Christ, we took care of your birthday this year.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of shit.
We would start a whole bar fight. Yes.
You're still waiting. You're still knocking shit.
See what you did? See what you did? How did I do it? That was on your side.
Because you hit my arm, and my arm's weak, and I just...
Oh, hold on. Pickleball, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but that's why I say it's your year, man. Things are working out.
And...
They know about that. We talked about that night before.
And all that you just said about it being my year, is more of a reason for my search. If that makes sense to you.
You want to be thankful for one thing.
I want to...
And it doesn't mean you'll even be where you're at right now.
No, but here's
because you still have shit coming your way
that I don't even know.
Yeah.
But the fact, I don't know why, but 34.
You think it's old?
No, 34 seems different to me.
They were some of my best years, man.
And I have to say, again, and I say it every year.
No, 34, I was just closing the gym up.
Well, look, hear me out on this.
Yeah.
So 34 feels different because, you know, I tell you I feel like I say it every year, and I do. Like, okay, I made another year.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm here. But for some reason...
saying that for almost 70 years.
34 hits me different because of your son.
Well, he's already gone by then.
I know.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah. Right when you came back. Yeah.
So 34 hit me different.
It's all in how you look at numbers and shit too. Hey, 33. You'll get into Jesus. What happened to Jesus at 33?
33, right.
Yeah. You know, it's...
And who looked like Jesus in that picture?
I show you the picture of him surfing.
Just with his long hair?
Yeah. But when he spent the year down Ocean City, you know, I remember a few of them that went down with him would say stories about him playing guitar up by the boardwalk. Mm-hmm. People would throw money thinking he's begging for money. He's not begging for money. He's just playing music. And there's a big difference, you know?
Well,
but the long hair...
the long hair...
It's not just the long hair. The facial hair.
Right.
Looked just like him. You know, it just... God.
So, for some reason...
So, what does that make me?
Old as fuck?
No.
You're definitely not God.
And that's what I mean. So, it couldn't have been. You know, that's the shit you...
But... I don't know why.
You try to break down.
33 sucked for me.
Yeah.
33 really sucked for me.
I just told you I had to close the gym.
So 34, March 24th clicked over and I hit 34, everything felt different. Like, I'll be honest with you, it was like a fucking, like 400 fucking tons lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah.
But there was nothing there. You know what I mean? I don't know why 33 scared me so bad. I mean, I do know why.
But you let it. You can't let it.
Well, think about this, Pop. What else happened? How did Cage die?
Oh, from his heart.
What was I having complications with?
This year? Well, yeah.
So...
But you got to understand, he had complications for 33 years.
Right, but
we lived through that every day.
You pull pieces of things, right?
Yeah.
And you formulate them in your mind.
I get it, man.
And unfortunately, like, they started formulating incorrectly. Like, well, not incorrectly, just ways I shouldn't have been thinking. But you've known me for how long? I always think worst case scenario first, and if it doesn't happen, boom. All right, we're in good shape, right?
Yeah.
Again, it goes back to fucking Saturday. Worst case scenario, I was like, I'm going to fuck everything up.
What's the worst case? They don't call you again.
No, the worst case is I just fucked up people that have spent their whole life perfecting their craft, their artistry.
For one night.
It doesn't matter. Pop, can you imagine you dedicating your whole life?
It's not like you would have done it to do it purposely.
It doesn't matter.
The thing. Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Sure.
Not to someone. Imagine spending your whole life since you were knee high, with a violin to your shoulder, and this was your shining moment, and something fucked up.
Yeah, I get it.
If I was in that position, I'd be fucking hurt. Like, it has all come to this. This is my moment, and I fucked it up. That'd be terrible for me. I'd feel like the absolute dog shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how my mind works. So I think the worst, pray for the best, and the results were good. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
For me.
I've been through too much in my life.
You don't stress over nothing. Not to mention your desserts help.
They help.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my...
Oh, speaking of desserts, let me tell you what this idiot did.
Oh, shit.
Let me tell you what this idiot
It got
did.
nothing to do with the plane, right?
It sure does.
Oh, shit.
So, this asshole...
Yeah.
Right here. Old Man Pop.
Nah, look. I thought I've been flying a lot, but
listen.
I forget how much I was away in the RV. I forget I haven't really flown in the past 8 years.
Sure. Hush.
All right. I'll have a drink.
Hush. Thank you.
Drink. What am I drinking?
Put your pinky up. Wrong one, Dick.
It's the dessert.
So, oh, Jesus Christ. So
don't keep bringing him into this. Just wait till Sunday for that.
So he lands, right, and he says he's going through his clothes that's in his bag. He's like, "You're not gonna believe this shit." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this shit." He dug in his basketball shorts, right? His basketball shorts.
Yeah, to play pickleball.
Pulled out a joint and a lighter on the plane. He had it on the plane.
Yeah. I didn't.
Can you imagine?
But that wasn't the only one. There was another one. And another pair of pants. And here, when I run out of shit, I'm looking everywhere. But two times.
But you forgot where you put it because you were high.
Because I didn't look in the right place. And I always tell you where the right place to look is.
The last place you were.
The last place you look is where you find shit.
The last place you saw it.
Yeah.
So I could not imagine getting that phone call.
Bail me out, please.
What are you in jail for? They found a joint.
Yeah.
They found a joint where? On the airplane. What the fuck?
No, it could have been worse. Because the one bag, the carry one I take, it's... I call it a knapsack. What do you call it?
The backpack?
Yeah, the backpack. Whatever you want to call it.
Because I'm not from a prohibition.
Yeah, well, I am. And I was, Boy Scouts and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
But luckily I checked before I left because I had a vape in there too. Forgot I even had that.
Lucky them dogs didn't get your ass.
I guess. I don't know.
But the question is, when you landed in Florida, did you smoke the rest of the joint?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so
I didn't bring it back.
All right, it wasn't wasted. It wasn't wasted.
No.
All right, let's change topics.
I gotta stay in a good mood
fucking
down
criminal.
There. Yeah.
So as you guys see, I don't know if you guys can see my hat here. I'll get closer to the camera so you guys can see it.
They don't want to see that.
Jimmy's famous. Okay. They did something. We always brag on them, but they always do a lot.
They don't stop.
To be bragged on.
Yeah, they don't stop.
So they had their first official partnership with the Orioles.
Yeah.
We mentioned that 2 weeks ago.
So what are they in? 3 stadiums?
Yeah, they're in the Ravens, they're in the Nationals, and now they're in the Orioles.
Yeah.
And they did a benefit, but it was a different kind of benefit. It was like a sponsorship. So it allowed, let's say, Pop to donate, let's say, $100 to Jimmy's. And what they used that for was they took that $100 and put it towards a firefighter
and sent him.
They went to opening day. They had dinner. They had everything for the firefighter.
But they do this stuff constantly because they'll have.
But that was cool. That was cool as shit.
Yeah.
Especially after what just happened to the firefighters that passed away here.
They did it right away for them.
Yeah, I know. They raised a shit ton of money too for that family.
And they don't forget. They keep doing the same type of deal. I think it's every month they have. I think last week might have been port workers, and then a week before that they might put out
nurses.
It might be the nurses' days, first responders days,
military.
They put up the food out
the
for
brunches.
them. Yeah, and it's a nice deal they do.
Speaking of Jimmy's,
yeah,
you know where they're going May 1st, right?
May 1st. What's May 1st?
It's a Sunday.
Okay, what is it?
You're a NASCAR guy.
Oh, is that Dover? I know. I seen it before I left, and I never got finished.
So I think I would like to go.
Yeah?
It's a Sunday. I don't have to work. You interested?
Yeah.
You better kick out that
I already
money.
wrote in that I was interested, but I left. It was right before
You better
I left.
kick out some money, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't even see a price.
$150.
$150.
That's for the bus, food, drinks, the ticket, the whole nine.
Now I wonder where the tickets are.
Call John. You got his fucking number.
No, I don't. You do.
You want to call John right now?
I text him. You always call him.
9
I don't
o'clock
call
at
him.
night. Fuck it. Let's get.
He's afraid if I call him, I might be saying some stupid shit because of what.
Watch this. See, let's see.
I'm good with him in person.
Let's see if John. Let's see if John will answer.
He ain't gonna answer you now. It's the middle of the night, man.
It's 9 o'clock. He's probably been at work all day, but let's see.
Yeah,
let's
but
see
he should be home by now.
I'm gonna put him on the spot too on the podcast.
God, you ain't gonna do that.
Let's see.
Why would he answer your phone?
I mean, I know. Nobody likes me anyway. I get it.
Yeah, I know. I don't give you my number. See,
I don't need your number. I'll just walk in your house.
That's the truth. I know that's a fact. We've been through that over and over. No, but they do so much for so many different people. It's crazy. And that's where all the shit started with COVID. Christ, them starting to do shit for their own waitresses and waiters and their own employees. And then that spread out to helping everybody with different bars and how many places they help.
I can't go.
Why? May 1st? What is it?
May 1st is that benefit down at for the brigade.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm pretty positive that's May 1st.
That's OJ's.
Yep. OJ Brigance. I'm pretty positive.
And I missed the last one with them.
Yeah, don't miss this one.
No.
Let's see. I'm almost positive that's down at the Baltimore Zoo.
I know it was like the end of the month or something. I couldn't remember the date. I didn't write it down.
Oh, you start earning your 20%. Although this is
paying it.
Although this is a donation, so you won't be getting none of that.
Shit. 20% of what could have been.
That is Sunday. May 1st.
Is it? What time's that?
11 o'clock.
Can't do both.
I'm sorry, 8 o'clock. 8 to 11.
8 in the morning? 8 at night?
8 in the morning. That's a
That's
zoo.
Yeah.
Doing it at night would kind of be weird.
You never know. I don't know. We got lights and all.
Get your shit together.
Try it.
Try harder, because it ain't working.
I know.
All right, as long as you know. Well.
Tired of getting hollered at.
Stop fucking up. Like the same thing I tell my children.
Just keep it up. I'll go away. I'll get a plane. I go somewhere. No, I did get. Hey,
do you guys see how he tries to hurt me all the time?
I got hooked up today, so.
No, shut the fuck up. You see how he tries to hurt me? Okay, he threatens to leave me like almost like a dad leaves his child. Do you see this? Do you see what you're doing? Are you gonna go get a pack of cigarettes and never come back? You're gonna go get some milk and never come back? You know what you're doing?
Now you sound like my first date. I told you about that one.
Yes, you did.
That's exactly what that was.
You motherfucker.
Yeah. I get it all the time.
All right, guys. That seems to be our time today.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think we got to half what we said we were going to talk about.
Well, we got next week, right? God willing?
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
And we're going to talk about, I think next week we're going to touch on how church was for me, too.
Yeah, we should talk about church.
I'm interested.
We got the birthday party. We got probably some other shit coming up.
Yeah. So I guess I can't go to church then the strip club, or should I go to the strip club first and ask for forgiveness at church?
Yeah, but if you go to church first, you can probably get communion after the strip club. You're not getting.
I mean, I'll just have to say a whole lot of Hail Marys.
I guess I don't know. They didn't have confessionals down there. Is that something different? I didn't ask.
And that's the thing. I've never done confession.
Really?
Because I feel like other people would need opportunity, and I would have just had too much to say.
Yeah, but I don't know. Confessions.
Forgive me for I have sinned, and here's my list.
Yeah, and you're telling it to a priest. And nowadays, when you hear about what priest did, you wonder why the hell you're telling them. You're giving them some inside information or something. It's not. I don't know.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Sir, what you just said was terrible.
I know.
Okay.
But
nope. We're gonna end it there.
I'll shut.
All right, guys. As always, I am DJ Rome.
I'm OldManPop.
And he's going to hell.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thanks. See you guys.